Hey, and all those other greetings, Sped Adventurers. I'm Jakespins, welcoming you guys back to my Gaming and Unboxing channel, where today is a very exciting day, because after 4 months of waiting, we finally have the new Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Booster Pass Wave 2 DLC for Turnip Cup and Propeller Cup. Before we go plucking on that turnip, there's a few things that I want to address. First off, I think that each wave is actually going to be 4 months apart. We started in April, now we have in August, and if you go all the way down the timeline to when this is supposed to end at the end of 2023, we'll have December, April, back to August, and then ending off at December, which is all a nice, needy 4-month gap. Long time to wait, but I mean, hopefully the courses will be good. And this wave is actually really fun, and I'm pretty excited to get into this. Another thing I wanted to address is that there's actually another update for one track being Coconut Mall. They changed the cars not to go stationary, not to go back and forth, but it's really cool. We probably won't show it off in this video. I don't know when we would. Maybe next video at the end. We'll see what I decide to do. But either way, it's still really cool that they did that. And lastly, the big elephant in the room. Now, after this recording attempt, I did end up going and playing Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's Wave 2 with my siblings. So this isn't going to be blind, but one of the big reasons is because when I tried to record this, I got to the outro for Turnip Cup, and my computer blue screened. So I lost the footage, and I got way too frustrated to re-record, so I just said, screw it, I'll do this tomorrow, and here we are! So, you know, that's just how things go. But hopefully today will be a better day. We'll have a great video in 150cc with the infamous Waluigi. Originally, I was actually gonna, play as Toadette because of Turnip Cup, but we had already played as her. We're also going to go with the Bad Wagon, and let's see here, we're going to go with the Tiny Wheels because he can't afford bigger wheels with that beautiful and rich car, and the rest of his money that he randomly found on the couch, he turned into a glider, because that's just how Waluigi is. Alright! And today's cup tracks are going to be New York Minute, Mario Circuit 3, Calamari Desert, and Waluigi Pinball. I figured because it was Turnip Cup, we would get something suburban and rustic, but instead we have something very like nightlife, city, casino type, which is a little bit strange, especially since New York Minute would have made a lot of sense for the Power Moon Cup, and also they just had the Amsterdam track, so I figured that would be in here. But I guess not. Not really that big of a deal, but let's get started. Alrighty, first track of the day, New York Minute. The first city track shown off inside of Mario Kart Tour, and to be honest, it's not one of my favorite tracks. It's okay in Tour. It's pretty much way too short any iteration that you play on it, and going in reverse, it's very hard to tell because it's just a very similar type of track, like forwards and backwards. That being said though, it is still a really nice track where you go through a park and you just see this like tiny city life. The only thing that isn't accurate is that, you know, New York is very populated, and I don't know, they probably could have had Times Square and like the ball dropping or something like that, but it doesn't really make that big of a difference. So for this track as well, I will say in this version it's actually not too bad. I'd say it's maybe like mid for me. There is a part during that first lap that I did decide to go a different route, but if we went the other one and I slipped up, Lakitu would have actually taken me out of the grass, which if I still have the clip when I edit this, then I will go and I'll actually put it in here. Oh my god, I realize I'm talking so fast. I'm trying to be like the carts, and I'm trying to, you know, mildly replicate what the heck we were talking about in the last episodes, but I'm gonna try not to do that too much. Anyway, though, one other thing that I did want to mention is that those geysers, the graphics look a little bit weird for it, because it doesn't really look like a geyser. It just looks like a bunch of particle effects coming from the sewer. Again, not a bad thing, but I don't want to spend the entire episode just complaining about the graphics here. Moving on, though, we're going into the nice, beautiful casino life and getting a little bit of burnt BK on it. Oh no, dude, this is like around the last area. Are you kidding me with these blue shells and these boomerangs right now? Alright, we're gonna grow up. Yeah! Oh, dude, I thought we crushed Toadette. I thought Waluigi had his dream of being almighty and powerful, going into a field and stomping on them mushrooms, but no, we just missed it by a hair. He only had a fraction of his dream. 1% of the power of his dream. Sorry, Waluigi. Maybe next time. And that next time is in Mario Circuit 3. To be honest, out of all the Mario circuits, this is probably the best one they could have picked, but it's also still Mario Circuit 3. As I always say, I do like the fact that they have, like, the purity of the original Mario Kart tracks for the SNES ones, but at the same time, because there's no elevation to it, it does tend to get a little bit bland and meshed together when you have them comparable back to back, or you play like one of the SNES tracks to the other. I think a really good compromise for this, though, would have been the RMX track, and why they didn't end up putting that in is kind of beyond me, which we'll see in the next track. Another reason why I feel a little bit baffled about the fact that they didn't choose another lap to put, like, the ramps in or anything like that, because the RMX version makes the track actually really cool, and it makes it reasonable to play. You know, it makes it stand out from the other tracks, and it's very Mario aesthetic. Because in the background we have all the Mario flags, we have all the piranha plants, and like they're actually playing some Mario. Like, look at that red Yoshi. He thinks he's Mario up there. He's just going and getting ready to go and save the princess, do his platforming journey without Mario. It's actually just a prequel to Yoshi's Island. There's even Shy Guys here. Oh my gosh, dude, I'm getting wrecked by these items today. Oh yeah, apparently another thing about the items is that they shortened the time for respawn, which is so nice, just for the sheer fact that I've gotten kind of used to Tor, where they won't be there, but it still counts as you being able to collect an item, and it really throws off my brain. Oh my gosh, dude, that, get your fire away from my polished car, you friggity-diggity. I just bought this. It has a brand new paint job. Oh, and it looks like it's going to be tradition that we bonk Toadette at the end. Alright, there we go, and thanks to Inkling Girl, we're a little bit ahead, and our rival Luigi, he's just 3 points behind. Oh dude, the arrows were almost so satisfying. Screw you, Morton, you ruined it. You ruined the pattern. Morton had to go down. And then it would have been so nice, and then after Morton, it just gets so screwed. Alright. Next race. Time for good old Calamari Desert. Honestly, this is kind of the point when I realized that this is a very short cup. Just because these 3 tracks, they're not very long. That's not to say anything about their quality, but it does feel a little bit weird that they ended up making it this way and not having some sort of like a medium track in the middle. But Waluigi's Pinball is a fairly long track, so I guess it does kind of iron itself out a little bit. And as you can see with the arrows, there's going to be some pretty cool things with this version. So there will actually be reasons to play the tour version versus this version, and even versus like the 64 version, which is just really freaking cool. Because originally I thought it was just going to be this way. Like lap 1, I figured it would be like this. And I was like, okay, that's fine. Calamari Desert in and of itself is pretty cool. But I was like, maybe they'll do something kind of neat with the whole Mario Kart stuff. And then I noticed something. This gigantic freaking ramp that I just assumed they wouldn't put into this DLC. And you actually go on the track. It's so cool. Like, the only thing that stinks is that we don't have the coins here and you can't trick off of the train. But it also, even though it does make it cool, like, it adds a nice little obstacle to this that you might not expect to be there. Oh my, what am I doing? You had a mushroom. Oh my god, dude. I panicked there. To be fair to myself, I did actually just wake up recently. And I wanted to get these recordings done before my friend came over. So the panic set in. Is panic gonna get rid of my first place? No, because I have the power of the bomb. Ha ha! Waluigi looking back as he throws the explosive, just like, I did that. Ha ha! The beautiful jerk of Waluigi. And the event we've all been waiting for, or at least the internet has been waiting for, Waluigi Pinball. Probably the best track out of this entire cup, just for the sheer fact of so many different reasons. It's generally just a very beautiful track with a lot of lights, a lot of aesthetic, and even though Waluigi doesn't have this like huge personality by this point, it's still really cool to see that they gave him something like this personable. And I will say though, I do kind of hope that they make a brand new track at some point, probably in the next Mario Kart 4 Waluigi, where it's just like this field of roses that you go and drive through, and you have a bunch of glider sections where there's a bunch of rose petals just swirling around you. Because, I don't know, that just seems very Waluigi, between the roses being so romantic as Waluigi is now connected to. And then if you have the glider sections, it's like you're swimming in the air, just like they randomly have him do. I don't know, I just think it would be like a really nice thing for them to do. And hey, Nintendo, it's a free idea if you want to take it. So I will not mind if you decide to actually take it. And another cool detail is that every time you hit an item box, you have a nice little roulette sound. Dude, it's such a cute track. I freaking love it. And it's very boisterous and it's very peaceful with all the bright lights. Because for me, like, I do have light sensitivity, but there is something with all of the lights that just, it calms me down. As long as it's like the right type of lights, you know? Pinball! How dare you steal my item? That's so rude. You are not a playable character inside of Mario Kart yet, though I would not mind seeing a giant metal ball as a playable character. And before somebody says, well, we already have Pink Gold Peach, listen, it's not the same. Also, it would take like no development time. You'd have almost no animations. Do it, you cowards. Put the metal ball from Waluigi Pinball in the roster of Mario Kart. I dare you. Dude, that sounds like something I would do if I made a kart racer. I would make a secret character and it would be something so stupid that everybody would just be like, literally why? I'd be like, it literally took no extra development time, and I just thought it would be hilarious. And you know what? Give it the best stats. Dude, what? Oh my god, don't do this. Don't do this. Oh my god, this is scuffed. This is scuffed. I cannot believe, dude. I cannot believe. Okay, if we get third, we should be in a great place, though. Oh, and Luigi beat us, so we lost. It doesn't matter how many points we have. We just immediately lost because Luigi was ahead of us. The Muppet of Waluigi is sad. Okay, all jokes aside, though, I do actually really like Luigi. He's my favorite out of the brothers. Because, I mean, he's Luigi. If you've played any of the Luigi's Mansion games, you'll probably agree with me. Alrighty, though. That's gonna be it for this cup. Man, I gotta say, it's a pretty good one. New York Minute is one of those tracks where it's not perfect. It's not one of my favorites, but it is pretty decent inside of this game, and I do like the idea of having all the different routes be combined. Mario Circuit 3 is just bare bones and basic. Calamari Desert, I love the fact that you go on the train tracks. It's so freaking perfect. And Waluigi Pinball is Waluigi Pinball. So, all in all, this is a really good, solid cup. And it's definitely one that I can see myself playing fairly often. Maybe other than Mario Circuit 3, because it's just kind of but it is at least maybe better than Sky Garden. I don't know, maybe that's a hot take. Probably not, because people don't really like Sky Garden in this game. Who knows, maybe at the end of this I'll do like a track tier list or something. Here I am making promises on things I probably won't do again. Anyway, though, before my computer just randomly decides to blue screen and ruin the recording, I gotta say thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, share yourself with everyone known love, brother, mother, sister, father, iguana. I'll see you guys in the next one. Keep your toes safe. Thanks for watching my video, guys. If you look over to the left, you can see the playlist for this series, as well as a fun video, and if you scroll your eyes over to the right, you can subscribe to the channel, as well as see a video from my archives, or some such thing that I've decided to put there. Anyway, though, hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you guys next time.